When you find your chair, remember you're sitting on the edge of the chair. I do this so that we can just get a little bit of movement, tailbone pointing back. A lift of the chest, but not so much that you're overarching the back. So notice you still want to have that natural spine curve and that natural curve in the back of the neck. The chin becomes parallel with the floor. So notice if you need to draw your chin forward or back, and see about getting your ears right over your shoulders. Hands are on your knees or your thighs. Check your feet. Let's point them directly forward. And put a little bit of weight into your feet so that you can feel that you're kind of grounded down. And feel like you can draw energy from the earth. Let's close the eyes. Slowly inhale and feel like you're inhaling right through the feet. Feel that energy rise up you to the crown. As you exhale, allow your shoulders to get a little softer and feel the movement of the exhale down to your lower belly. Again, you're inhaling through the bottoms of the feet and allow that to go up through the thighs, the pelvis, the spine to your crown. And the exhale is softening the shoulders down. And notice your foundation through your hips and down through your feet. Again, the inhale rises from the feet to the crown. And it's a long exhale as you find more ease in the shoulders and a little more foundation in your pelvis and feet. Let's open the eyes. Inhale to reach the arms up. And exhale, just bringing the hands right down beside you, but I want you to keep reaching out of the fingers so you're really strong through the arms. Turn the palms up and inhale to bring the arms overhead. If you can, touch the palms together. Exhale, palms face outward as you bring the arms down. Now, as you're bringing the arms down, really actively reach down. Inhale, palms up and reach up. Find strength. The power that you're generating through your feet is now reaching through the arms. Exhale and shoulders down your back. Activate the back muscles as you pull the shoulder blades towards your hips. Let's go one more. Inhale, the arms come up. As we exhale, the right heel goes forward. So we're on the right heel. Stay here for the inhale. Power through your arms. Stay strong with your arms. Exhale to lean forward. It's not going to be a big movement. Use your left foot and your right heel to come back up. Inhale. Hands come down by your side as we exhale, the right foot steps in. Inhale, the arms reach up as the left heel goes forward. Exhale to fold. Again, it doesn't have to be a big fold. Just feel what's going on in your hamstring. Press with your right foot, left heel to come up on the inhale. Left foot comes back in and exhale, palms come back down. We'll keep moving that way. So inhale, arms up, bring your right leg straight, heel on the mat. Exhale, we hinge at the hip. We're not rounding the chin to the chest. Inhale to come back up, arms up, right foot comes in. Exhale, left foot goes forward, and you choose if you want the arms to go forward or maybe you can circle them back, whatever feels good. Inhale to come up and the left foot comes in. And then just start moving instinctively. Right heel goes forward and let's fold. Whatever feels good to you. Inhale, come up. Right foot in. Left foot out and exhale to fold. Inhale to come up. Left foot in. We'll do one more on each side. Be really aware of your movement. Be aware of your breath. Last one, left side. Exhale. And inhale to come up. The left foot will stay where it is. Take your left hand right down beside you on your chair. Take your right hand to the left ear and side bend the right ear towards the right shoulder. Notice if you're lifting through that left side or that right side. Let them be soft as you let your shoulders hang down. Long breath into your left side. And a long exhale. As you're exhaling, again, check your foundation through your feet and your pelvis. Inhale to bring the head back up, the arm up. And exhale, switch the arms. Left arm to the ceiling on the inhale. Left hand to the right ear, exhaling the left ear towards the left shoulder. And slow your breath, maybe even closing the eyes. Inhale to come through center, arms reach up. Bend the elbows wide and take the fingertips to the tops of your shoulders. Inhale, lift the chest and chin, draw your elbows back. As we exhale, tuck the chin to the chest and try to touch your elbows in front of you. Inhale to bring the elbows wide, lift the chin. Exhale to round. Start to make it bigger as you inhale, maybe press the chest forward. As you exhale, engage the belly and try to get the elbows to the belly button. Inhale to come up. Lift the chest and chin, pull your chest forward. We're doing 2 more, so go at your own pace. Exaggerate the expansion and exaggerate the squeeze. Come to a neutral spine on the inhale, bring the arms out wide. Grounding through your feet, exhale the left hand to the outside of the right knee and bring your right hand to the outside of the right side of your chair. Lengthen through your chest. Notice if your knees started to shift, keep them directly forward. Turning the gaze to the right wall. Check in with your shoulders, release any tension there. Find your lower belly and draw your pelvic floor up and in. Bring your chin towards the right shoulder. Notice we're not hunching the shoulders, and just feel like you're pulling your right hip to the front of the room. Next breath in, come through center, arms up. Exhale and we twist to the left. As you're going, check with your knees, check with your feet, check with your pelvis. We want the lower body to maintain as it is, and the upper body is now twisted towards the left wall. Draw your shoulders back, and maybe left or chin goes to the left shoulder if you'd like to try that. If it's too much on the neck, don't worry about it. If you find that you're pulling yourself into the pose, it's not going to help. So release a little bit so that you can find some more ease. Bigger breath in. Long breath out. Inhale to come back through center, reach the arms up. Take the hands to the thighs as we exhale. Keep the left foot where it is. Inhale the right foot to the right. So the right knee is going to go out to the right. And exhale it back to center. You're just kind of grazing the foot. Go to the left on the floor. I want you to try and engage your glute to do this movement. The pelvis is stable. If you want, you can have your hands on the outer hips so that you know that what you're doing for a little bit of awareness there. Feel the activation of the glutes and the movement that happens. What muscles need to engage? Bring your focus really into that deep hip area. Maybe even closing the eyes. And try to link the length of the breath with the movement length. We'll do a couple more on each side. See if you can move with a little more slowness so that you can make the breath a little longer. Center. Let's bring the arms out to a T. Bend the elbows. So now we have the elbows at the height of the shoulders. Deep inhale. Keep the elbows just to the sides of the body. Exhale to twist. So we're creating that same movement, but we're not using the hands to help. Come back through center as we inhale. Check your foundation with your feet, knees, and pelvis. Exhale and twist to the left. Inhale, come back through center. You're only going as far as comfortable. You want to use a little bit of effort and strength in the abdominal wall, but don't force anything. As you come back through center, elongate your crown and use the abdominal wall to get you to twist. Stay grounded into your feet and hips equally. And we'll finish on the left side. Come back to center and release your hands. Roll your shoulders back a few times. And roll your shoulders forward. Really aware of what's going on with the shoulder joints here. Now let's come back to neutral. So find a forward and back until you find that you're balanced. Come onto your right toes. Activate your abdominal wall. Bring your right knee into your chest and take your hands to your right knee. Release that. Inhale. Come onto your left toes and exhale, left knee up. And release. So when you bring the knee up, let's go right side, you're exhaling. And that exhale is going to provide a little bit more strength into the abdominals. Move with the breath. Exhale to draw the left knee in. Inhale to release it down. Exhale right. Inhale down. Now if it's too much, you can just lift the heel rather than taking the knee right up into the chest. So you choose, but I need you to feel that engagement to get the point of the movement. We want to activate the core to bring the leg up. Left side. And release. Find your Tadasana once again. Bring the elbows again to the height of the shoulders. Twist and bring your right knee up. Come back through center as we inhale. The right foot will go next to the left, and our chest is now square to the front of the room. And exhale, twist, so the chest faces the left wall, the left knee comes in. Inhale to center. Stay really grounded in your pelvic floor. Exhale, twist to the right. Again, if you don't want to lift the knee, you don't have to. You can lift the heel rather than the whole foot. Make sure you're breathing. Notice if your elbows start dipping, get them up to the height of the shoulder. We'll do one more on each side. Really aware of the movement of your spine. Aware of the tension that you might be creating unnecessarily. Come back to neutral. Releasing the hands down. Allow the eyes to close. Soften through your shoulders. Feel the energy running through the body. Next, inhale, opening the eyes. Turn so that we're facing the left wall. So you're going to sit back on your chair. The right foot or knee is free. The left thigh is right on the chair. We're taking the right knee down towards the floor, opening up through that right front hip. Hold the chair, the knee, whatever you need to. Stay grounded in your left hip and thigh. Start taking your right toes as far back as comfortable. We're trying to access that right front thigh. If your hip starts drawing back, use your right hand to help draw the hip forward, readjust through the hip, the knee, and then start going with the foot. But find that the center of this posture is your hips. Gazes to the left wall. Breathe. Notice if you're tensing that right leg a little too much. Take your right hand to your left knee. Notice how that feels, and start turning your chest towards the back wall, taking your left hand to the outside right back of your chair. So what we're trying to do is keep the hips square to the left wall, chest square to the back wall. Slow breath in, and as you're inhaling, get taller through your spine. The exhale, remember we're using that abdominal wall to get the exhale to twist a little more. Let's come back through center. So we drag the right knee in, release the hands, and find our way back to our Tadasana in our chair. Hands are on your thighs, grounding through your feet. Check in with the body, slow breath in, long breath out. Thank your body for being able to do this for you. Let's turn to face the right wall. Then we sit back on the chair, free that left leg, so my whole right thigh, my glute, my hip, my hamstring is on the chair. Hold so that you are balanced, and let's take the left knee underneath the hip. Start opening up that left thigh to whatever feels good to you. Taking the toes as far back as you need to feel it, and using that left hand to guide the left hip so that it is square with the right, facing the right wall. Keep breathing down the length of that leg. Start exploring that. Maybe bend the knee and straighten the knee. Notice how that feels in the hip. Notice if you're really tensing on the right side. Notice if that is your instinct to tense. See if you can explore instead. Start allowing a little more ease. We'll hold here. If you need to take the left foot in a little bit to get more of a grounding, find that. Take your left hand to your right thigh. Take your right hand to the back left of your chair and start to twist so that the shoulders start to go towards the back of the room, keeping that left hip pointing to the right wall, and the shoulders start to go towards the back wall. Keep elongating up through the crown. One side's going to feel different than the other. I know definitely this side feels different for me. And again, it's not a judgment, but just be aware of that and start breathing into that wherever you're feeling it. That's the point of this practice, is to be aware and become one with that, so we're not pushing it or trying to avoid sensation, but we're going towards it. Take one more breath in and exhale to unwind, dragging the left knee under the hip. And we come back to neutral. Finding your Tadasana. Closing the eyes. Breathe long and slow, and know that the oxygen you're taking in is healing your body as it moves throughout your system. Next inhale, let's open the eyes. Take the left foot to the left, the right foot to the right. Come towards the front edge of your chair, and hands are going to be on the inside of the knees. Lean forward and take your left shoulder towards your right inner knee and your right shoulder towards your left. And we're going side to side. We're not putting all of our weight into our legs, but we're putting some. I want you to start feeling a little bit of strength into your thighs here. Going only as far down and twisting to whatever feels good. And every day is going to be different. So just notice, be really present in the shapes that you're making. We'll do one more on each side. And coming back to center, neutral. Taking the legs back in. Feet are grounded. Sliding your left heel forward and take your right foot to cross the left. Find that you're grounded in your seat. You're using the left heel to help stabilize you. Take the arms out wide, bending at the elbows once again. We're taking the left elbow over the right and hands to the shoulders. Now lean back and drag your left foot in. Come onto your toes and straighten back up. So the upper back is engaged, the toes, the calves are strong, the length of the spine, yet there's a softness and a drawing down of the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Let's close the eyes. Feel your inner thighs squeeze together as you exhale. Draw your pelvic floor up. Deep inhale. Again, exhale, squeeze. Inhale to open the eyes, releasing the hands down beside you. And as we exhale, right heel goes forward. Inhale, the left foot crosses the right. Arms out wide, elbows bend. As we exhale, the elbows go forward, right over left. Hold your shoulders. Slightly lean back, engage your abdominal wall. Drag your heel towards you, then come up onto your toes. Squeeze your inner thighs together, get your crown over your tailbone, and upper back is strong and open. Feel that the breath can easily move. You're not tucking the chin here. Close the eyes, feel the power. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Deep breath in, squeeze through the glutes here. And exhale to release. Inhale, hands come to the thighs, the feet come grounded once again. Finding your Tadasana. Left heel will go forward. Right ankle on top of the left. Drag your left heel towards you and start picking up that right leg. If you need to, if that's too much, your right foot stays on the left ankle. It can be further away from you or closer to you. We're playing around with that outward rotation of the hip. So you choose if you want to keep the ankle down. It's still getting that rotation. You can start moving around from here. Everyone's going to be different, so play around with where you are right now. And wherever you are, allow your eyes to close. Bring your focus into whatever sensation you're creating. If you want to intensify or change the movement a little, you can lean forward. Only doing it if it's giving you a sensation that you want to go towards. Make sure that you're allowing the exhale in the body to release the tightness. Inhale to come back up, releasing the right foot wherever you are. Come back to your Tadasana. Feet are grounded and equal. Hands on your thighs. Crown is tall. Deep breath in as we drag the right heel forward. Left ankle crosses. Play around here if you want to drag the foot up. Maybe you want to bend the knee. Play around with it. If you find that you get into a posture and it's too much, always you have that option. Move around. You don't even have to stay in one shape for more than a couple breaths. Instead, explore your body here. And if you want, you can fold, changing it wherever you need. Just make sure that the breath is still moving easily throughout the body, and especially into that area that we're opening up. Inhale to come up. Exhale. exhale to release. Take your right knee to your chest. Actually, first take your hands to interlace behind the hamstring. Using the upper back to try to draw the leg up, and we're straightening the leg. Push out of the heel, take a deep inhale, lift your chest, and exhale, bending the knee, releasing the foot. We're switching sides. Interlace the hands to the bottom of your left hamstring. Use your back. Draw it up and straighten the leg to whatever feels good to the back of the knee. Maybe spread the toes. Inhale and exhale to release. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, close the eyes. Turn your palms to face up. Bring your first finger and thumb to touch. Even though the eyes are closed, direct your gaze to the space between the eyebrows and a little bit above that to your third eye. And as you're breathing, direct your breath right up into that space, that focal point. Notice if your mind is wandering off, come back. Feel the movement of your breath as it moves through your body. Bring a softening around the eyes, a gentle smile. Take your left palm to your heart, the right hand over top of the left. Breathe underneath your palms. Increasing this vital energy force within you. Feel it as it expands with every breath, expanding this energy underneath your palms. Repeating to yourself, may all things be happy. May all things be free. As we send love out into the world, we are energizing the consciousness. So be sure that the effort that you put into creating this energy of love and compassion within you is expanding around you. And the more we do this, the more we can create a more conscious energy throughout the world. It starts with you. Gently smile. Take a deep inhale. Open mouth, let it go. Take your palms together at your heart center. Big smile. Have a wonderful evening. Namaste.